We spent the weekend getting even. Ooh. We spent the late nights making things right between us. Now it's all good, babe. Right backward, babe. Let me know. Cause girls like you don't now got like me. So now when I call you, I need a girl like you, yeah. Girls like you love fun and yeah, me do what I want. When I call you, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Tap on my window, knock on my door. I wanna make you feel beautiful.
I be on it all night, man. I be on it all day. Straight up, if you want me, you can find me in the air. Ready for action, living in the club, we never relaxing. Our plans are everlasting, not clashing, not at all. See my boy wants to go a little angry. Man for 81 ass, say give it one glance. Say drip, drip, drop, there goes a new gas. So now you're coming out the side of your face, we talking about it, you memory banks. So look at the ticket, let's see your seatbelt fasten. Trump grab them like you in the back seat. Speak about vibrate the tail, make it sound like a go hands in the bag. But I know y'all wanted that. Can you feel that beat? But I know y'all wanted that. Can you feel that PA? Yes, let's go.
I love the way you move. I love the way you move.
Yeah. Cool.
I love the way you move.
I love the way she moves. Say, I love the way.
I love the way.
Say,
I love the way you move.
I love the way she moves.
I love the way you move.
Get boys to the ground, go back around.
I love the way you move.
I love the way she moves. Say, I love the way. Get here. ATL, ho. ATL, ho.
Sure, I guess we want to
Hi everybody, thanks for watching this video and coming to my channel. I'm Ryan and this is Ryan Talks. This video is all about reviewing, reacting to the Super Bowl, the musical portions of it. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the biggest part, which is the halftime show. It was about 13 going on 14 minutes long, featuring Maroon 5 and his special guest Big Boi and Travis Scott. So he opened up with a tribute, and after that he walked from wherever is, if he popped out from the ground or if he just kind of walked upstairs, walked from that point on to his main standing area on the main stage, with his microphone and microphone stand on his shoulders, which I thought was rockish, really, really cool. And from that point until he had a little mini guitar solo, I kind of got tuned out and unsatisfied. I don't know what it was. His guitar solo kind of opened up for SpongeBob, which also was another tribute to the creator of SpongeBob, Steven Hillenburg. Hopefully I said that correctly. For he passed away a couple months ago, I believe in November. That was very sweet and thoughtful and just everything positive, gets us all bubbles inside. That led, SpongeBob led to a meteor kind of coming from outer space to the stage, and that was his first guest. And then his second guest also popped out of smoke, I'm assuming also maybe the same way Adam Levine did. I believe both his musical guests, they gave more attention to the audience, and then vice versa, the audience was more in tune to his guests. And I'm saying that because I did see just more interaction and more energy coming from the audience than I kind of really did see with Avril Lavigne. Point with that, when he went from one of the song with the choir and the drum line, he went down to the ground and he was singing, I believe, She Will Be Loved, and he's like kind of just staring at the camera, avoiding like 99.9% of the crowd except for one person. I saw him kind of give a smile to one person, but there was no high fives, no winks, nothing, and he just walked from the ground to his next stage. And I kind of thought that was not cool, a little disrespectful, not something you would do at the Super Bowl, because it's like all about having fun and showing support and showing, an American tradition that has been going on for 50 years. And I kind of just thought that was out of the norm and kind of showing that maybe nerves or something, but just showing like I'm doing a job, I'm performing, I'm not kind of focusing on these people. So that was a little concerning, a little surprised, a little confused. And I think y'all know my stance and feelings on cursing. Both his guest artists, Travis Scott and Big Boi, did splurt out some cursing, and NFL was nice enough to censor it. The problem with that, though, is we're not ignorant enough to not know if it was a glitch on our screen or their screen, that we know that they bleeped out their cursing words. And it's just showing another place where we are passing on the torch and influence of curse words that these days and just fluently are being passed on and said as hate or as words of expression that in some places are very volatile. So I did not like that portion, and I think it could have been something else. There was one point Avril Lavigne said shh instead of the S word. And I think Avril Lavigne's one of his best performances was Girls Like You. Actually, I think that was where he had the decoy. He sang Girl Like You. I liked it a lot because it kind of mimicked the music video. He included other choir and the drum line, like I said. And it was just very nice to see. Besides the drum line and the choir, I still don't think it was good, but it tried. And that was the part where I was talking about the whole audience thing. One of the choir members was actually, I think, used as a decoy. That way Adam Levine could walk from the main stage to the ground and then move from the ground to the stage into She Will Be Loved. And then when they were doing She Will Be Loved again, I noticed that they had a little message in bold that said One Love. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure how it ties in everything though. And I usually try to think that everything has a purpose, and it makes a really well blended project. But I couldn't find it. So all the songs choices were okay. I don't necessarily think Super Bowl kind of choices. They didn't have the power it needed. They didn't have the energy it needed, or the I guess that's the tolerance, maybe. They played classics as well as like new and fresh hits, which was totally fine, but they weren't made for, it was made for a band, made for a concert, not this big extravaganza kind of thing. So I think I'll hit all my little points about them. Overall, though, I don't know what I could have done to make better, whether hire a new band altogether, or if keep the same band, then practice or play around more with the special effects, the songs, or both of the above. They kind of play on one another. But I was not fully immersed when it was Maroon 5. And I'm kind of sorry to say that, but I wasn't. So I feel kind of bad. Honestly, something as little as the drum line or the choir was really, really cool. And then as big as SpongeBob was really cool. And the Meteor, and even his musical guests, they were very good at taking audience and taking energy into that particular part of the performance there. So I felt bad that the honored band, aka Maroon 5, didn't touch base with it. Following the review for the halftime show was the opening acts to the actual Super Bowl itself, Chloe and Halle, and then everyone loves some Gladys Knight. Chloe and Halle, they performed America the Beautiful, and it really was beautiful. Harmonies, the melody, their rendition, the runs, the vocals, everything was perfect. Like, they really, really rehearsed it, and you can really, really tell. And then Gladys Knight, always perfect, always great. She is a well-known, renowned, award-winning Hall of Famer. You name it, for a reason. And it made me feel good that she was singing it, because it makes me remember where part of our music history had originated from. Someone that great at music, and that one who does what they love and always has a meaning for it. So, world, she gave me hope back. But it was just the top-notch performance of the night, and I'm very glad that I was alive to see it, witness it, and honestly say that technically I saw Gladys Knight perform or sing. Kind of funny, but they both were great, and I would love to see it again.